I just had one of the craziest experiences with a local out in the middle of nowhere.
Whoa!
I'm out here in Thailand riding some trails I've never ridden before, alone. Today seemed like a good day to around and find out. It's been a bit more finding out and a lot less around. My bike's up there. I'm a little bit lost. I don't know this trail, so I don't know if it's gonna be crazier than it already has been. And it's been so crazy on the descent that I think it's better to keep moving downhill than to turn around and try to go back uphill. But we'll see. Trying to make it downhill turned out to also be a mistake. I guess I didn't realize how high up I was. I could have just looked at the view and noticed that, but I didn't. So that first descent was fine, but it's just getting steeper and more sketchy. I just dropped the bike and dented my exhaust. I brought a bottle of water with me, but when I went to wrap it up with this bungee cable to keep it in place, the metal on the bungee cable poked a hole in the bottle. Now I don't have any water. I'm not really sure what to do. I'm extremely hot and I'm sweating like crazy, so I took off all my gear and started walking down to see what the rest of the trail is like. It's pretty sketchy, sketchier than anything I've done. I'm on a slope, so I don't want to fall that way, obviously. I'm just getting exhausted. I've dropped the bike several times. It's pretty heavy with the heat and everything and the not having water. Every time I do it, I'm just getting more and more tired, which makes me drop the bike more. That's where we're at. As intense as it is going to be to try to get back up, I actually am starting to think that might be my best option. Going down seems really sketchy. Sketchy drop after sketchy drop, rocky descents. The slope gets more intense and the trail gets a little more narrow, so the margin for error feels a lot smaller. As I'm sitting there struggling after just dropping the bike, trying to figure out what I'm going to do, I hear somebody walking toward me. It's this tiny little Buddhist nun. She explained to me that she helps a lot of people who get stuck down here. She starts hiking up with me to guide me on a new trail. She's literally moving branches out of the way and like revealing this path that I didn't see before. Eventually shows me how I can get back onto the main trail without having to go up the super steep rocky incline. As we're walking back to the bike, and we end up at her house in the middle of all of this. She sits me down, she gives me water, she talks with me. It was just such a magical experience. I don't know what to say. It was incredible. This is my savior. She really likes Corey, and so she's gonna keep him.